I'm Ling Xiao. I'm a graduate student at Claremont Graduate University. I'm currently a graduate assistant at the Queer Resource Center of the Claremont Colleges. I identify myself as bisexual. Gender, I'm not sure yet. I think like sexual identity and gender identity is just like this constant thing you have to figure out yourself, develop over time. I don't think like especially for the queer community, people in the queer community, it's not like clear cut. We just figure it out like overnight, something like that. So it's almost like a gradual realization. That's how I realized I'm part of the queer community. When I first realized, I wouldn't necessarily say queer because I didn't know what that was yet. I think it was in high school that I first realized that, and then I started looking back to like my previous experiences and then realized, oh wait, that was kind of gay. So like I had this huge crush on this girl, and then I started talking to her and she was like really intelligent, and I like at the time I just wanted to spend time with her. And I felt like really, really romantically and sexually attracted to her. At the time, I thought I was just going through a phase until later on I fell in love with another girl in college. I'm pretty sure all my close friends kind of like knew about it. People joke about it a lot, but no one took it seriously. Like at least like in my peer group. The queer community, it depends on where you're at. So where I went to college was like a big city, but it's not like Shanghai, Beijing. So in Shanghai, I knew they had like a really open like queer community over there, but not necessarily in Beijing. But like in my town, I would say it's very hidden. So only people like members in the queer community knows all the places, all the hangout places, all the gay bars, queer bars, lesbian bars. That was the same thing with the queer community in my college in China. Was just like it was very hidden. So we were basically secretly reaching out to people, and we had around like 7 members like who were doing some advocacy work and just like building the community. By the time I left China, it's really easy to just like live a queer life, and people usually like in big cities, they go clubbing to meet like potential partners. And in Shanghai there's also the Pride Parade. So when I was in China, we used to go there like all the time, me and my friends. Okay, yeah. When you come out to your family, lots of family are saying something like this: as long as you get married in the end, we don't really care about what you do in your private life. So it's almost like reinforcing you to be in the closet. But as long as you meet some family standards, cultural standards, it's not like people are living miserably if they don't come out. They can still probably live a good life. But it's just like, like Chinese people. Like here it's like if you are not out, you're not like living authentically, and you can't be happy. But that's not necessarily the case in China. So you can still live a double life, and as long as you're comfortable with it, your family is comfortable with it, your partner's comfortable with it, you can still be happy that way. If you're struggling, try to see how you develop your identity as a process. We're all figuring things out. So like just remember, there's community out there. There's hope and exploration and good life. rooting for you.